So do I need to hire an attorney to sell my house through probate? Well, in this video, not only are we going to go over the processes of probate, there are two of them, we're also going to go through how to hire the right professionals for you and make sure you're saving as much money as possible. In case you don't know me, my name's Davin. I'm a local realtor right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And today, let's jump right into going through the probate process. So there are two main processes, like I said, and it's mainly going to determine whether or not you want to sell your house during the probate process and through the probate court, or if you want to sell your home after you've gone through the probate process. And so let's briefly describe what I mean by the probate process. So the probate court determines who is actually entitled to the home. So who actually has a stake or a claim and what percentage of the home do they own. So when a buyer buys a house before the home has gone through probate, now the court has to determine who actually owns the house. And there's also a layer of what's called overbidding. So there's actually an overbid date, and other buyers can come in and bid up the property. You might think to yourself, well, if there's going to be a bidding war over my property, isn't that good? Well, generally not, and I'll tell you the reason why. Usually if you list your house on market with a qualified realtor, your home is going to be bid up way more than during a probate sale. Also, in a probate sale, typically if that buyer backs out of the contract, you might be stuck with some attorney's fees. And you might have to keep going through this process over and over again until you actually sell your home through the probate process, which is not really that fun and is definitely going to rack up quite a big bill. On top of that, typically probate deals, they don't sell for top dollar. And so not only are you getting a lower market value, you might also be left with bigger attorney's fees. Now, like I said, we're going to talk about whether or not you need to hire a lawyer or not. We'll get into that. So let's go into the second process. The second process is going to be to go through the probate process first, determine who actually owns the house and who does not, and then afterwards you can sell your house however you want to. You can hire your favorite realtor or do whatever you want with the house after that. So let's answer that question I got to at the very beginning of the video, which is, do you need to hire a probate attorney? You absolutely do. Now, is it required by law? No, it's not required by law, but you will have a very, very, very small chance of success if you do not hire a qualified probate attorney. So what should you be looking for when you're looking at hiring any kind of professionals to handle your probate process? Well, think of it this way. You might be grieving, you might be going through a lot right now, and you don't want someone who's just gonna put you in like another number on the tab, and they're just gonna get you through the process as cheap as possible. Because typically, remember what I said, there's two different processes to go with this, and one process could really rack up a bill over time, and the other one is definitely the more preferred method if that works for you. And so a higher quality probate attorney is definitely going to encourage you, they might charge a little bit more, but they're definitely going to encourage you to save fees in the long run, of course, depending on your personal situation. On top of that, if you're thinking about hiring a realtor to either represent the listing or to sell your house for you, you should definitely think of contacting someone who has not only sold multiple probates in the past, but who also has relationships with multiple estate planning attorneys and probate attorneys in that local market. So if you want to get in contact with any of the local estate planning or probate attorneys here in Las Vegas, Nevada, I can definitely give you a list of those if you want to fill out the form down below, and they definitely want to take care of you as much as possible. Just to give you a little background of my experience, not only do I have probate sales experience, but my mom is an estate planning attorney, and so she's been in that business for over 25 years, so I can say confidently that I can definitely help you out with your probate sale if that's something you're concerned with. I know we uncovered a lot in this video. Now, whether or not you're an investor and you might have more questions on how to buy one of these probate sales, or maybe you lost a loved one and you're watching this video because you might actually need to probate your house, or it might not even be required to go through probate depending on how your estate plan was set up. If you have any questions on either one of those, you can either comment down below or you can contact my business directly. I will have a link in the description below if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you're watching this on our website, there is going to be a contact form for you to fill out in this video below. And I highly encourage you to get in contact with us so that way you have qualified professionals helping you throughout this process so we can save you as much money as you possibly can, because there's nothing worse than grieving and getting charged, or overcharged or going through whatever you're going through. So take care and have a great day.